Mtaacha ni bombo kwa Kiswahili juu hii ngoso tunachia kina Angel hapa. Unajua tukimea tulikuwa idhaa ya kukuwa married kama bazenga. Lakini life ilitupiga loketo.
Tembea.
Okay, afande sikudanganya. Mimi nimeshinda nikikwambia ukweli. Nimeshinda nikikwambia ukweli.
Lazima umtoe.
Tembea, acha ujinga. Unasikia?
Ni sawa.
Acha ujinga.
Wewe mama umeshindwa kulea mtoto wako, si ndio? Ukishindwa kulea mtoto utakuwekea kwa sanduku.
Ongelesha nani hivyo Mary?
Kwanza mama amesema nikikuona nikupe hiyo do and cost kwa Uncle Mike.
Kwa nini?
Ati mtu alimwendea kwa soko akamwambia mali mtapatana na yeye. Ni maiti tu tutakujia.
Hayo ni kelele.
Usikie kitu unasema wewe. Basi nimekuambia unafaa hadi kushukuru nikirudi. Nikushukuru kwa lipi? Tu nilikuzaa unizalie. Ulienda huko kwenye ulienda ukaniletea degree ya mtoi. Na kuongelesha wewe.
Life ya ubandi huko mtaani nilimaso kitu jamu. Mtaratara ni ile ile.
Unaning'ora ni dujo. Sinule moro jame alibubizi mbaya. Kiendo katakata hizo pipe na ubonde kimangoto. Nikikam next week staki chini ya miti 10. Haina noma, hizo gadget tumesukuma ngapi?
Siku za mabandi ni kitabu.
Mtoto wangu alikuwa university. Nilikuwa nadhani atanisaidia akimaliza chuo.
Siku za kudandona na magwiji ni mbexi. Lakini za boshe ni mazishi ya gwiji ama bandi.
Buda, ni ushuke. Shuka! Toka gasia wewe.
Tuna beseja post. Nilifanya mjanja sana.
Wewe ni nani?
Kachini.
A lot have been said about the negative side of COVID-19, but today we are having a sit down with a group of Mathare youths who have a positive story to tell. Producer, I know you have a positive story on the COVID-19. You are the people who got the positive side of on COVID-19 since the outbreak. So I need you to take us through. How did you guys come up? How did you guys come up with the idea? How has it benefited you? Yeah.
I might say the poverty explores the mind, and during the COVID time, all of us have been in the house. You know, no one has been working, no places to go, nothing to do, completely everything shut down. So, as the creatives, we took advantage of all that time. We decided, like, okay, here on the ground, things are happening. Like there is so much crime, there is so much immorality happening down here, and we thought like, okay, let's try and help our fellow young people, you know, and at least come up with something that will engage them. So that is when we sat down, brainstormed about the Blunders film. We brainstormed as a film, but after seeing what it had, what it could get, we could get from it, we decided to do a series. So we collected a few people, a few equipments, because somebody had a camera, another one is a director, somebody is an actor, and there is a script. We have already done it, so we decided to do this series. Yeah.
Si mara ya kwanza mmejaribu, kuna wakati you tried filming and then you failed on the way, and then you again tried and then you failed. But this time around you came up as a group, you've worked it and you've managed to do like almost an entire series.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. What the difference that COVID brought that you could not do before?
There's been time. You know, during the normal days, everybody's busy. People are committed to their work, to schools. Actually, if you look at Blunder film, it has like almost 80% are the young people. Others are schooling students, high schoolers, others are in college, you know. But everything, like they were all available. And then the equipments were just there. Nobody was hiring equipment to do anything, you know. So the equipment were there. I think we had resources. Yeah, COVID came, shut down everything, but we saw a chance, yeah, and utilized it.
I was talking to one of your producers, and he told me that there was less effort that was put in, being that you incorporated different talents.
Yeah.
Can you kindly elaborate to us how did you incorporate different talents? What kind of talents? What were you focusing on before you decided to settle down and shoot?
The ability, somebody's ability. Like, can you do it? Yes. The less effort was in terms of what somebody can do. You see, I'm a producer. There was a script writer, there is a director, and then there's a cameraman who has a camera already. Like, people are skilled, and everybody has the interest, you know, to do this. Yeah.
The most hard group was the youths during this period of lockdown.
Yeah.
And being that you people managed to bring a group of youth together and do something positive, how did it impact the community in general and the youths that you worked with?
You know, doing film, everybody believes a filmmaker is somebody, okay, at the end you'll be famous, or at least it will get you somewhere. So the youths, like, when I talked to youths, we did a casting, and we had in fact it was just here. So a lot of people turned up and came for casting. They were so much like, they just wanted something to do. They were very idle, they just wanted something to do, and at least they knew it was a film. It like we were doing a film. Now it's a series. So definitely they knew they were going somewhere.
What lessons have you learned in terms of setting bars?
We should be ready. Like, we should just stand up. And if at any time, because the struggles we've been through during the COVID period, I wish at some point I pray, like, maybe some things should just happen, and for real things happen with a reason. But at least people should those with potential. I mean, somebody with something, and you feel like I have something that I should offer to someone who needs it. Please, they should just stand up, because actually we suffered. We suffered finding some things. Yeah, we just did.
They call me Dixon Omondi. I am the director of this film. We came up with this, the positive sides of COVID, as you had asked, is we can actually say we have blunder, and that's a good thing, you know. We were actually idle. Jael, can you imagine? I never imagined myself that one day the world will come to a standstill. Like, I'll have to be arrested in my house, like go nowhere, literally.
Yeah.
Like, everything, my life was just like coming to a standstill, like just like that. I never imagined. And then COVID happened, and I was surprised. So after some time, you're like, since this is what we do, and people are now not congregating, people are not...
you are still a director.
Yeah.
And then everything had to come to a standstill.
To a standstill. No more sets. We were actually earning from this. No more going to shoots. Some programs were to be aired. They cannot be aired because of financial constraints. The broadcasters were trying to like hold every single cent they had, because tomorrow was not known.
No one could tell what will happen next.
Yeah. So me together with these friends of mine, the producer and other co-producers that were around, we said, why not do something? You know, why not stop whining and saying, when will this end, and work with what we have? The situation is here. Now, what do we do? Can we just align ourselves to the situation and accept the new normal? That's what we did. And that's how Blunder was born. Yes.
You know, most of the people who has been in the industry, especially media industry, they were one of the most hard-hit industry. Yes. And I came to realize most of the people were complaining and crying about how they have faced financial constraint.
Yes.
And so ironically that you being in the industry, you just felt a pinch a little bit, and then you dusted yourself and started a new thing that could at least open your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you just come up so that quickly?
Well, to the eye it looks quick. But you see, after you stayed in the house for the 14th day, for the 14th day straight, like you are in the house for the 14th day, stock is going down, njaa kuna vile inaanza kuku, you know, and you're like, there's this thing still burning inside you. You have a lot of pressure, but at the same time, You have to do something. Now that thing burning inside you is what gave us blunder.
You know, I term it quickly, being that, you know, it's happened so quickly whereby people could not think, like it happened unexpectedly. Like people could not think.
Yes.
And then from nowhere, boom, I saw you guys have already registered a company, of which I also felt good. That was a milestone. So how did you guys just make these things normal to you, and you had to make a shoot, register a company, start with the film, and now it is a series? Give us an intel of it.
First for me, the company Jed Pictures, it came up quick. It was an idea that was in the offs, and it was just time that we had the cake. It was time to cut it, you know. And we're like, this is the exact time, man. Guys, we have all the time we need. Why can't we just follow the due process, register this thing very quick, do this and this and this? What can we do?
Why blunder? Why?
Blunder is just blunder like it is, you know. It's blunder. We had faced a lot of blunders had happened. A lot of muggings were going on around here. Let me tell you the truth, Jaya. You have nothing, but youth out there wants to steal the nothing from you, you know. Why not bring these youth together? Because we know they got the talent. So see, they come together and we do this thing.
True.
At least crime rate will go down, even if for a month or 2 or 3. You know, crime rate will go down because this youth will be busy and all that. Yeah, so that was it. Kill crime, give the youth an alternative, because when we cry of unemployment, I love to whisper this, when we cry of unemployment, we don't offer solutions to, you know, we'll just say employment rate is at this, the youth is the leading unemployed and all that in the country according to statistics. But what can we give this youth? Art is there. Can they come and do this thing? Can they come and act before a camera like this one? I learned one major thing. I don't know if you want another one. That if you want to do something, you will do it no matter what. Yes, no matter the obstacle. If you want to do it, you will do it. Yes, you only need a like-minded person like you. That's all you need. Yes, you don't need huge budget. You just need a person that believes in what you believe in. You know, that's why having such a group, now it is a company, Jed Pictures, and we are happy. You know, we are together and we are doing this thing.
As a director, I've realized that most of your crew are young youth. Yeah. How did you impact their lives, and how did you impact the life of the community?
Blunder started as a film. Actually, we did a short film. That was the original idea. Now, during the shoot, the producer was here and they told you there's a day somebody was mugged himself at night at around 7. And as we were shooting hilariously, we were shooting a scene where somebody is getting mugged, and there was another person passing, a thief to be precise, who had just mugged another person. You're like, man, this is great. This is it. This is what we are doing, you know. So we are telling the community, we are actually mirroring the community. We are giving the community what it is. We are telling it, this is how we are living. What can we do? Can we change this thing? You know, can the government come in? If the government cannot, can we? And we have. Blunder is here. You know, it's a series, and when I'm just praying that it hits the target of the main producer here, and I mean, it will be a happy thing.
I know right now it is a thing.
It is.
And how do you feel as a director?
I feel good. I don't know if this feeling is good. I'm in the same way. You know, nilikuwa na character pale alikuwa anaitwa Slim. Everybody did their bit, you know. But Slim gave me his egg. You know, as a director, I looked at Slim and I'm looking at him on the screen and I'm like, this is what I just wanted, you know. And people are appreciating that. And that is positive to everyone.
My name's Thomas Mtua. Kwa Blunder mimi ndo nilipiga kama Slim. Na during hii pandemic tuliavu kutokea tupige Blunder. Kimimi yani Blunder ilinibamba. Nilipiga na full passion. Na kama nimejitolea. Ni ngori yani. Blunder ni ngori.
You confess that COVID has a 50-50 thing?
No 50. To me, COVID gave me 70-30. You know, the positivity of COVID is overwhelming to me, you know, and to us as the Blanda team. If not for COVID, Blanda won't be here. Let's be honest.
What can you say about this Blanda thing and COVID as a whole?
Yeah, I know. Let me talk. COVID affected a lot of people, and it hit our industry so bad. But at the same time, I'm not praising it, but I'm saying thanks to COVID, I've actually realized my potential. And that is COVID for me. You know, Blanda is this story that will depict the Kenyan ghetto. You know, if you want to watch anything Kenyan and the ghetto, watch Blanda. Don't go anywhere else. Watch Blanda. It is the short watch. You know.